When driving in Nevada, how should you respond to a traffic signal displaying a steady yellow arrow? A. Proceed through the intersection quickly before the light turns red. B. Prepare to stop and yield to oncoming traffic before making the indicated turn. C. Stop immediately, as the light is about to turn red. D. The yellow arrow has no significance, follow the standard green light rules. Answer, B. A steady yellow arrow indicates that the protected turning period is ending. Drivers should prepare to stop and yield to oncoming traffic before making the indicated turn. In Nevada, what is the correct procedure when approaching a roundabout? A. Enter the roundabout without yielding, as you have the right of way. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout and enter when safe. C. Stop before entering, regardless of traffic conditions. D. Use your horn to alert other drivers before entering. Answer, B. When approaching a roundabout in Nevada, drivers must yield to traffic already circulating within the roundabout and enter only when it is safe to do so. What is the maximum speed limit on rural interstate highways in Nevada, unless otherwise posted? A. 55 miles per hour. B. 65 miles per hour. C. 70 miles per hour. D. 75 miles per hour. Answer, D. The maximum speed limit on rural interstate highways in Nevada is typically 75 miles per hour unless otherwise posted. How should you react if your vehicle begins to hydroplane on a wet Nevada roadway? A. Immediately apply the brakes firmly. B. Steer sharply to regain control. C. Ease off the accelerator and steer straight until you regain traction. D. Shift to a lower gear to slow down. Answer, C. If your vehicle begins to hydroplane, you should ease off the accelerator and steer straight until you regain traction. Avoid sudden movements to maintain control. When is it permissible to pass another vehicle on the right in Nevada? A. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn, and there is sufficient space to pass safely. B. On any roadway, regardless of lane markings. C. Only on one-way streets. D. Passing on the right is never allowed in Nevada. Answer, A. In Nevada, you may pass another vehicle on the right if the vehicle ahead is making a left turn, and there is sufficient space to pass safely without leaving the roadway. When parallel parking on a level street in Nevada, how should your wheels be positioned after parking? A. Turn toward the curb. B. Turned away from the curb. C. Parallel to the curb. D. It does not matter how the wheels are positioned. Answer: C. When parallel parking on a level street in Nevada, your wheels should be parallel to the curb and within 18 inches of it. This positioning ensures that your vehicle remains stationary and does not roll into traffic. In Nevada, what is the legal blood alcohol concentration (BAC) limit for drivers aged 21 and over? A. 0.02%. B. 0.05%. C. 0.08%. D. 0.1%. Answer: C. In Nevada, the legal BAC limit for drivers aged 21 and over is 0.08%. Driving with a BAC at or above this level is considered driving under the influence, DUI, and is subject to legal penalties. How should you respond to a school bus that is stopped with its red lights flashing on a two-lane road in Nevada? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop only if you are traveling in the same direction as the bus. C. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. D. Continue driving, stopping is not required. Answer: C. In Nevada, when a school bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a two-lane road, all drivers, regardless of their direction of travel, must come to a complete stop. This ensures the safety of children boarding or exiting the bus. What is the correct action to take when you encounter a flashing yellow traffic signal in Nevada? A. Stop completely before proceeding. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. D. Ignore the signal, it is not functioning. Answer: B. A flashing yellow traffic signal in Nevada indicates that drivers should proceed with caution through the intersection. There is no need to stop, but drivers should be alert and yield to any pedestrians or other vehicles in the intersection. In Nevada, when are you required to use your headlights? A. Only during nighttime hours. B. From sunset to sunrise and during any conditions that impair visibility. C. Only when driving on rural roads. D. Headlight use is optional at all times. Answer: B. Nevada law requires drivers to use their headlights from sunset to sunrise and during any conditions that impair visibility, such as rain, snow, fog, or when windshield wipers are in use. This enhances visibility and safety for all road users. What does a broken white line on the roadway signify in Nevada? A. Separates lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions, passing is allowed. B. Separates lanes of traffic moving in the same direction, lane changes are permitted. C. Indicates the edge of the roadway, crossing is prohibited. D. Marks a no passing zone, passing is prohibited. Answer: B. In Nevada, a broken white line separates lanes of traffic moving in the same direction. Drivers are permitted to change lanes across these lines when it is safe to do so. How should you respond to an oncoming vehicle that has drifted into your lane on a two-lane road in Nevada? A. Honk your horn and maintain your speed. B. Slow down, move to the right, and sound your horn. C. Speed up to pass the vehicle quickly. D. Move to the left lane to avoid the vehicle. Answer: B. If an oncoming vehicle drifts into your lane on a two-lane road in Nevada, you should slow down, move to the right to avoid a collision, and sound your horn to alert the other driver. These actions can help prevent an accident. When driving in Nevada, how should you respond to a traffic signal displaying a steady yellow arrow? A. Proceed with caution, the protected turning period is ending. B. Stop immediately, the light is about to turn red. C. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. D. Make a U-turn, the signal allows for it. Answer: A. A steady yellow arrow indicates that the protected turning period is ending. You should prepare to stop and yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. If you are already in the intersection, complete your turn safely. When approaching a railroad crossing in Nevada without warning signals or gates, what should you do? A. Slow down, look both ways, and be prepared to stop if necessary. B. Increase your speed to cross quickly. C. Stop only if you see a train approaching. D. Ignore the crossing and proceed as usual. Answer A. In Nevada, when approaching a railroad crossing without warning signals or gates, you should slow down, look both ways, and be prepared to stop if necessary. This ensures safety in case a train is approaching. How should you respond to a pedestrian using a white cane or guide dog at an intersection in Nevada? A. Honk your horn to alert them of your presence. B. Yield the right-of-way and wait for them to cross. C. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. D. Direct them to cross quickly. Answer B. In Nevada, drivers must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians using a white cane or guide dog, as they are visually impaired. Wait for them to cross safely before proceeding. What is the correct action if you miss your exit on an interstate highway in Nevada? A. Stop and reverse to reach the exit. B. Make a U-turn at the next emergency crossover. C. Continue to the next exit and adjust your route. D. Pull over and consult a map or GPS. Answer C. If you miss your exit on an interstate highway in Nevada, you should continue to the next exit and adjust your route accordingly. Reversing or making a U-turn on the highway is illegal and dangerous. In Nevada, what does a red curb indicate? A. Parking is permitted for loading and unloading only. B. Parking is prohibited at all times. C. Parking is reserved for emergency vehicles. D. Parking is allowed for a limited time. Answer B. A red curb in Nevada indicates that parking is prohibited at all times. Stopping, standing, or parking in these areas is not allowed. How should you handle a situation where your vehicle's tire blows out while driving in Nevada? A. Brake immediately to stop the vehicle. B. Accelerate to maintain control. C. Hold the steering wheel firmly, slow down gradually, and pull over safely. D. Turn the steering wheel sharply to counter the blowout. Answer C. If your vehicle's tire blows out while driving in Nevada, you should hold the steering wheel firmly, slow down gradually without braking abruptly, and pull over safely to the side of the road. What is the purpose of a no zone in relation to large trucks in Nevada? A. Designated parking areas for trucks. B. Blind spots where cars disappear from the truck driver's view. C. Areas where trucks are not allowed to travel. D. Zones reserved for emergency vehicles only. Answer B. A no zone refers to the blind spots around large trucks where smaller vehicles may disappear from the truck driver's view. Drivers should avoid lingering in these areas to maintain safety. When is it legal to use a handheld mobile device while driving in Nevada? A. When stopped at a red light. B. During emergency situations to contact authorities. C. While driving on rural roads with little traffic. D. Handheld device use is always prohibited while driving. Answer B. In Nevada, using a handheld mobile device while driving is generally prohibited. However, it is legal during emergency situations to contact authorities.